Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to talk growth and abundance because I'm going to bring you another one of those really, really lovely Feng Shui activations that can stimulate growth and abundance in your life. Now, the type of growth and abundance that will manifest in your life depends very much on what kind of actions you take after you have activated this particular sector that I'm going to talk about. Because it's not just about just putting an activation in place, you then need to take action. Yeah. So the two always go hand in hand. You can't then just lean back and think, okay, now it's going to drop into my lap. You have to do something afterwards. But let's take a look first at what we actually have to do. So the date and the time you have to mark in your calendars is the 15th of March, and the time is 9:39 a.m. So as always, there's no need to convert this in any other time zone. You just take your local time wherever you are, right? So the 15th of March at 9:39 a.m. And what we're going to do on this day is a water activation. Now, this water activation has to take place in the East 1 sector of your home or your office. Yeah, because this is a growth and abundance activation. So you can easily also do this at the office if you are wanting to manifest business growth or business abundance, financial abundance into your life. Then obviously, if you are a business owner, do this at the office as well. If you're working from home, and you want to activate this sort of growth and abundance for your business, then obviously do this at home. Now, growth and abundance is not just for financial purposes or business purposes, but that's how most people understand it. You can also use it for self-growth, for an abundance of friendship, an abundance of health, whatever you actually consider abundance to stand for in your life. It's a very personal thing, right? Now, the water activation needs to happen in the East 1 sector. So that's the Jia Wood sector for those who are in Feng Shui. For beginners, don't worry. All you need to do is stand more or less in the center of your home or your office, and then use the compass that you have on your phone and identify the degree range of 67.5 to 82.5. Yeah, so that's a degree range that demarcates the East 1 sector. And as you can see here on the screen, you will get a pie slice like this. Now, we always activate in the widest area of the pie slice. Yeah, not close towards the center, always in the widest area. And it has to be inside your home. So if you happen to have a balcony outside there, don't put the water activation on the balcony. It has to be inside the home or inside the office. And it really doesn't matter what room this sector actually is located in, whether that's a kitchen or a storage room or a bathroom or a bedroom. It really doesn't matter at all, because what we're doing is activating qi. Qi doesn't know which room it is in. It just knows that it is in a particular sector, East 1 in this particular case, right? So the room or the area itself really doesn't matter. Just make sure that you identify the right sector, and that's it. Now, once you know where this East 1 location is, then you put a water activation in the East 1. Now, the water activation, this time, it needs to be an aggressive water. So this picture here is just for reference, but essentially what you need to do, get the biggest container of water that you have. You may have to go out and buy one. One of these really, really large plastic trash cans is ideal. Usually we say no less than 40 liters of water. Yeah, so these table fountains that you see everywhere, these Feng Shui table fountains, they're complete rubbish. Yeah, they don't do anything. In Feng Shui, whenever we use a water activator, they need to hold a minimum of 20 liters. Yeah, and the table fountains don't do that. So you need to get a big, big container of water. Doesn't matter what material is. It can be plastic, can be glass, it can be china, whatever it is, can be clay, really doesn't matter. It needs to be open at the top. Yeah, the opening should be as wide as possible, as you can see here in this picture. Color doesn't matter either. Whether you have it on the floor or somewhere on a shelf, it also doesn't matter. I mean, if you really do have 60 liters of water, like what I do, you put it on the floor because I don't think anything, any shelf can hold it. So as much water as possible. That's the message essentially. And at 9:39 a.m., you fill this container with water, and then you turn on the water pump. So it's important that you have an aggressive water feature, meaning you need to insert a pump. And in order to make it bubble up like this, like a fountain, ideally, the best way to do this is to actually go and get a PVC pipe, like a plastic pipe, and attach it to the spout of this water pump. And then you get this fountain effect. So usually quite simple. Make sure that the water is really, really being stirred up, not just gently moving. It needs to be an aggressive water activation. And then you leave it there for a minimum of 2 hours, maximum until the end of that day, until the end of the 15th of March. So by 11:59 p.m., you need to remove it. Do not leave it until the next day. Yeah, so minimum 2 hours, maximum until the end of the 15th of March. 2 hours is plenty. It doesn't mean that it's gonna have a stronger effect if you leave it there longer. 2 hours is perfectly fine, and then you can remove it. Now, after you have done this, you then, within about, I would say, 48 hours from this activation, you need to do something that helps you grow, whether that is financial growth or emotional growth, growth in wellness, growth in friendship, family, whatever it is that you associate with growth and abundance. You need to actually take action, because you have stimulated and invited in the energies that support you in this endeavor. But if you then don't do anything about it, nothing is going to happen, right? So after the water activation, take action. It can be any action that you associate with growth and abundance, but make sure it's a massive action. Make sure it's actually impactful, right? And then you will see that this is really, really taking effect. And the more massive the action, or the more impactful your action is, the longer you will feel this inflow of growth and abundance. All right. So I hope this helped you guys. I wish you all a lot of growth and abundance. And as always, if you do have any questions, you can put them in the comment section below, or you can contact me directly if you wish to have a reading with me as well. I can definitely do that. I'll be happy to do it. And in the meantime, please help me grow my channel. Subscribe to my channel, share this video out, and hit that like button. All right, see you guys soon.